As you understand, we are working very full on with lawyers at the moment, so I'm limited to what I can say. So I'm going to read a statement, I'm going to give you some time with the guys, and we'll keep it sweet. So as I said, we're all devastated. The team and the management have performed exceptionally well on the field, and they've done everything that we asked them to do. We're still going through a legal challenge, so we're not able to comment for obvious reasons. However, I just want to make a few points. First up, we believed all players were eligible, and indeed we received confirmation of this from the Games organisers. And the applicable rules also were received from OFC in advance of the competition. We have acted in good faith throughout. We would have expected any eligibility issues to have been raised through the process we were given in advance, as normally happens. We'll hopefully be able to provide more details tomorrow at the press conference, but as I say, we're continuing to talk with our lawyers at the moment as to what we can say. So the focus now is to give you a few minutes with Anthony and with Declan. What I would just say is remind you that Declan is the innocent party here, and we ask that his privacy is respected after you've spoken to him tonight. Thank you.
Well, just talk us through what the day was like when you found out that you were no longer playing in the final.
Well, it was sort of happening in stages, and we got news bit by bit, and then we got the final decision, and we were sort of in shock, really. Listen, as a coach, you know, when this happens, you can't sort of be down and disappointed. You've got to be there for the players and support the team, and that's what it's been like since then.
Is this the end of that Olympic dream?
I don't know. It's out of our hands now. Listen, I think, you know, a lot's been said in the last 24 hours in terms of media and all that's gone on, but I think what we do need to say is the players have been incredible. Not just for this tour, but previous. We had a couple of weeks in Auckland. We've won all our games. You know, kept clean sheets. The players have been absolutely incredible in difficult conditions, and I'm very proud of them. Very proud of the staff, the players, and it was a success. You know, this is out of our control.
Do you believe everyone is eligible to play for New Zealand?
Yeah.
As Declan the only, I believe there are a few other players inside that weren't born in New Zealand.
Again, listen, Andy's just said it. I can't go talk about this stuff. There's legal processes in place. All I can talk about is preparing the team from when we left Auckland to today. The players, the whole squad, have been incredibly professional before, during, and after this event. On and off the pitch, won every game, clean sheets, best disciplinary record, which is a big feat down in that environment, and great team spirit. So listen, that's what I speak about, and that's the most important thing for me.
What's the team sentiment at the moment?
Listen, when it happened, everyone, listen, staff, players, we were all very, very disappointed. This is all our dream, to go to the Olympics and a big tournament like this. So. You have those natural emotions, but as I say, we've had a really good meeting this morning before we left the hotel. I think the players although they're disappointed, they've spent 4 weeks with the head coach of the national team. They see that I know them very well now, and they know me, and they know they have a chance to be in the first team, and I think we've strengthened our resolve as a team for when we go back down and play in the Nations Cup, and we're in that environment again. So it's been, for me, it really has been listen, if you'd have asked me 24 hours ago, I'd have been really, really sad and disappointed. But as I say again, as a coach, you have to quickly, when it's out of your control, you've got to move on and pick the players up, and this will prove to be a really, really huge moment for us in terms of strengthening our team and resolve and spirit, and really, highlights our values, which we showed throughout that whole tournament.
And Anthony, were you aware of the eligibility rules heading into the tournament, these specific ones?
Listen, I don't want to. I can't go there. I can't talk about this. There's legal, implications going on, so I can't. I'd love to talk about that, but I can't.
Can you say how Declan is eligible for New Zealand?
Listen, that will be questions I think you can ask at another time. Probably, I think tomorrow that's when you can ask those questions. Listen, I know you want to talk about all this, the situation about the eligibility and all that. I have to say, as a staff and as players, And I think if you were to ask any of the players who have been down there, we prepared so well, on and off the pitch. You know, we were put under so much pressure. You know, and we've had to change the way we've played. We've had to use the whole squad. You know, we've arrived to the final with a fully fresh squad, no injuries. I mean, it's been superb, and we've been tested. And I'm so proud of what we've done, and so proud of the players. And I don't want us to forget that. I know that's not going to be the headlines, and I know that's not what you're going to write. But I don't want us to forget that, and I know the players can't forget that, because that's what's important. What will be with regards to the outcome of the case.
Last couple of questions here.
Yeah, Anthony, do you think the Ollie Whites were the best team in Port Moresby?
100%. I mean, we you know, including the pre-games before we left, you know, we played 6 games, won all 6. We've had 5 clean sheets in the last 5 games. We've had every single thing thrown at us. We've had the best disciplinary record in that whole tournament. We've had to change the way we've played. We've had to adapt to the conditions. We've had We've had young kids in there. Logan Robertson, who I've just seen at the airport. I called him superstar because he was a superstar. You know, there were so many real positives, and not just that. You know, some of the senior players in the group, and Louis Fenton and Storm Rue and these guys. I mean, it was such a real strong team ethic. So many positives, and I'm so proud to have been a part of that. And as I say, when it happened, it was huge disappointment. But as I say, now we can't do anything about that, and we have to move on, and we have to now pick them up and focus on September with the first team.
Last one.
Is there a feeling though that maybe an administrative oversight?
I don't know. Listen, this is stuff you can ask tomorrow. I don't know.